Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to pre-market report sponsored by taxbuddy.com. US markets on Friday closed at a record high. All three indices, Dow, Nasdaq and S&P 500 all ended at record high. Even now the futures are slightly higher. And most of the Asian markets are higher. There are only three markets are in trouble. One is China, second one is Hong Kong, the third one is in India. And Hong Kong market is down nearly more than 300 points today. And some manufacturing PMI data came from China that was slightly positive. And one private sector data comes, one the government data comes. The government data was slightly below 50. Private sector data was slightly above 50. And today we will be getting our PMI data, manufacturing PMI data around 10:30, but that is a non-event. The bigger event for us is the concern of FII selling, and they are selling non-stop, and that too against the global trend. The global markets are so firm, but here they just sell the stocks left, right and center. Every day Nifty is falling nearly 200 points from intraday high, and sometimes even more than that. On Friday, within first few minutes, the panic was created. And that brings us to one question. If somebody wants to sell huge quantity, there are ways and means they can sell without distorting the markets. Maybe I'll come out with a separate video on that. But the reason when they are creating this kind of panic, so that seems that these are not normal trades. These are all some revenge trades, which means that they are just dumping just to teach some lesson to somebody. So that is why despite such a big global cues, and we are not at all improving, SGX Nifty is not at all indicating any positive. I think SGX Nifty last few minutes before I checked, I think it's about 30-40 point higher. And after falling nearly 1000 point and with such a good global cues, SGX Nifty indicating 30-40 point higher is not a great deal, and that too it is SGX Nifty. We don't know what will happen when the market opens here. And usually around Deepavali we used to be very optimistic, but this time we are going with so much of pessimism. And foreign institutions have sold for more than 20,000 crore in October, and in October the Nifty has not given any return hardly. So we have to see how the November pans out, and today is the first trading session in November. As usual, there will be monthly auto sales data, cement sales data, manufacturing PMI, services PMI. Then coming Friday, the US jobs data, and all kinds of data will be coming. And markets will be reacting to those. The first important one is monthly auto sales data, and the Maruti has been very firm ahead of the monthly sales data. The markets fell so much on Friday, but Maruti entered in green. So that will be one interesting stock to watch. And I will wait for any further position, and I want Nifty to trade at least 100 point range, not falling more than 100 point from intraday high, not rising more than 100 point from intraday low. So that is when the VIX will come down. And now the markets are too hard to handle. And Bank Nifty falling more than 1000 point, recovering more than 1000 point, all happening within hours. And today HDFC and Tata Motors will be coming out with results, and HDFC premiums are ultra high, and I sold 3100 call option on Friday. Usually I do some strategies, but this time I'm not doing any strategy. I simply sell call options at faraway places, and because I've turned bearish. So for me to turn to bullish, and Nifty future will have to close at least above 17,900. So Nifty has been falling from 18,600, but just on Thursday closing it was 17,900. So Friday one day it has fallen. So the Nifty will have to recover at least 1 day's loss for me to become bullish. So it may happen today or it may not happen, and but even market participants will wait to see at least FIA reducing their selling. And this is so puzzling. FIAs are selling like more and more every day, and Friday selling was highest, more than 5,000 crore. But at the same time, there are certain things which are positive also. Number one, rupee is not depreciating. If they're selling, if they're taking away money to US, then the rupee will depreciate. That's not happening. So anytime these people may pump that money back. So probably money is moving from one asset class to other asset class, or within the same asset class from one sector to another sector is moving. Second thing, on Friday, India VIX did not shoot up. So despite such a big fall, and the volatility index was not higher. And the third one is markets are falling without any reason and against the global trend. So these things are positives. We can hope that markets may stabilize somewhere. So if not rising, at least the markets will have to stabilize. So other important things like State Bank of India result on Wednesday and US Fed meeting on Tuesday. I think the US Fed meeting is almost a non-event now. So let us see what happens. And today I'm expecting Nifty to trade between yesterday's range, because yesterday was a very big candle. We can expect some inside candle if the market has to stabilize. If yesterday's range is broken on the downside, then it is not a range bound. So it's really a cause for concern. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching.